Alright, so what I'm going to do today is make a coin ring from this 1 ounce fine silver round. It's a figure from Greek mythology called Scylla. Alright, first thing we're going to do is anneal the coin. That will soften it up, make it a little bit easier to work with. Do that with this propane torch. Alright, that should be good enough. Now I'm going to quench it in some room temperature water. Alright. I'll dry it off. It's still kind of warm. I think I need to change my water. Water gets dirty, it doesn't cool the metal very well. Alright, so next thing we're going to do is punch a hole. And I'm going to punch a 5/8 inch hole in it using this auto centering punch. We'll get everything ready here. Got my 5/8 inch die. Put a little padding on top of it. That'll help to protect the detail on the coin. Put the coin in there. Screw this lid down, and that will center the coin on top of that pedestal. Put the punch in there, and now I'll put it in this hydraulic press. Punch the hole in it. Alright, here we go. And here's the center that we just punched out of there. Alright, and we continue. Take the coin out of here. The coin gets stuck on the punch when you do this, so you have to knock it off there with a soft hammer. Now, just get everything kind of cleaned up here. Right. Hang on 1 second. Did I punch the right size hole? No, I didn't. I used a 9/16 by mistake. Alright. You need to do that again. Punched the wrong size hole. So, we'll get the right one this time. Should punch out with no problem. Hopefully. Hopefully I don't ruin the coin. Wouldn't be the first time something like that happened. I ruined a coin. That would be a $30 mistake. Alright. keep it. Keep it up. Oh, that's a message from TikTok. I thought it was some comment from somebody. Now, there's what I just punched out of it. Hopefully it's centered and everything is okay. Sorry, forgot to change the U. All right, now we can get going. All right, so there's our hole. Now, when the punch goes through the coin, it leaves a kind of a raggedy edge on it. And I got to clean that up because that edge is a bunch of little bitty micro cracks. And if I need to stretch the coin, those little cracks will stretch and turn into tears. So I'm going to take my deburring tool and clean those edges up. All right. This just shaves the metal down until we get down into some solid silver. If anybody has any questions, please feel free to put them in the chat. And if you're enjoying the live, please tap the screen, follow. That would be greatly appreciated. All right, that feels pretty good. I think just for good measure, I'm going to sand it a little bit. Get it nice and smooth. Thanks for the lives. Hey, Country, how you doing, buddy? All right, there we go. All right, so now we need to start turning this into a ring shape because it's just a coin with a hole in it right now. Thanks for the follow, Big Daddy. So let's go over here to Arbor Press to do that. And I start the process using a dapping block. And I want this this side to be on the outside of the ring, so that detail will show. So that's going to go down in the dapping block. And then I'm going to use this Deburring plastic ball, and we're going to press that ball down into the coin, and it'll start to shape it into a ring shape. Make sure it's level. Okay, I think that's pretty good. Let me just force that ram down. And now we got the beginnings of our ring shape. So I think now that this edge is starting to be pushed up, so I'm going to hit it just a little more sanding. Okay. All right, now we're going to keep Well, that procedure is called folding the coin. And we're going to continue with the folding process. I'm going to use this 17-degree die. And I'm going to start with this stainless steel cone. Go down about halfway, and then I'll switch over to a composite material that's softer, that won't damage that detail. It's all about keeping the detail nice and crisp on both sides. Okay, so now I'm going to go down about halfway. Okay, that looks good. Want to make sure I don't push this coin through the die. That's happened to me a couple times. All right, so now we'll just go down the rest of the way here. And check it. Make sure we're still good. It's almost all the way. Actually, I think that's probably good enough. Yeah, that's close enough. All right. So I'm going to make this a size 11. Let's see where we are. We are at, it's 11 1/4, so, but I need to take it up about 2 sizes higher than my target. And the reason for that will become apparent. So I'm going to do that on this stretcher. I'll just wrap this paper towel around there to kind of protect the detail. All right, now I'm going to start stretching this out, and this cut edge will just kind of lift up. And that will help to make a straight wall and enlarge it. That looks pretty big. Let's see where we are. We are 13 and about a little over a half, so that's good. Now what I'm going to do is start reducing the reed edge, so that we have a straight wall across here. And while I'm doing that, at the same time, it's going to start reducing the size down to the 11 that I want. So I'm going to use this this die here that's called the Swedish wrap. I'm going to wrap the coin, which is almost a ring now, in this plumber's tape. And that will protect the detail as I'm forcing it down through this die. The die is at a very shallow angle, so there's a lot of force on the face of the coin as it's being pushed down through it. So this just helps to protect the detail. If we didn't do this, the detail would just get smashed flat. I usually do about 12 wraps. Any questions for anybody? Well, we got 337 likes. I think we can probably do better than that. Unless you just don't like it, then I guess it's okay. Now I'm just going to take this ram and push that coin down in there. Get it level. Alright, that looks good. And then I use this pusher to start forcing it down through the die. Get it centered up and start pushing it. And I'm going to keep checking this frequently. Because when it's in this shape, it's kind of hard to keep the tape on it. When it gets a little more that flat across there, tape will stay on there better. Also want to make sure that the detail doesn't start coming through the tape. I'll just wrap it again. Okay, I'll do it. Hey, William, thanks for sharing the live. Thanks for the follow, John. Damon. Push it down a little further this time. Now you see this tape is starting to turn dark blue. That means it's hardening. I'm going to cover that rim with a couple more wraps. I may need to anneal it again after I do this press. Any questions, anybody? Thanks for the follow, Jay. Okay, let's go ahead and unwrap it. Take a look at what we got, check the size. You can see that we're starting to, this side's starting to reduce now, so it's not such a cone shape as it was in the beginning. Still have a cone shape going there, but it's starting to straighten out. So, we'll anneal it again. I don't know why this fire makes sparks like that. Yeah, that water definitely needs to be changed. All right, so we'll come back over now to the arbor press and we'll keep pressing it. RY 23, just enjoying it and learning. Oh, cool. It's an interesting process. I think a lot of people don't really realize how you make a ring out of a coin. Okay. Once that wall starts to straighten out, the reduction will happen pretty fast. Now it'll be a lot softer. Oh yeah, much softer. Now you can see the tape is staying on there pretty good now. And it's kind of cool. You can start to see the tentacles of the monster showing through that tape a little bit. That's actually a kind of a warning sign that the tape's getting thin right there. So I might want to add a couple more wraps. Let's see. Do I want to do that? Yeah, let's see if I can get kind of a idea where we are in size. I can't get an exact size right now, but with that tape on there, it's about 11 and a half. One thing I need to explain is that now I need to reduce below my target size because there's a rim inside here, the other side of this reed, and that needs to be cut away so that the ring fits correctly and is more comfortable. So I'll go down to about a 10 now, and then I'll cut that rim out of there. So we go above the target size in the beginning of the process and then below the target size when we start getting towards the end. Getting close to coming out the other end here. Okay, now I'm going to turn it over, press it from the other side. And that will help to further straighten that wall out. It's starting to look pretty good. Let's take a look at it. It's looking pretty good. This side's still just a hair bigger, but we're almost at a nice straight wall, which is the goal. It looks like we're getting down close to a 10. Yeah, we're below 10, about 9.5. So let's go ahead now and cut that rim out of there and see what that gets us. At least one size, I think. I used the other deburring tool a minute ago because I couldn't find this one. So I'll hold it in this holder. Make sure we got the camera just right. There, I think that's good. Now we'll just start cutting that out. And in turn, that will enlarge the size. Get us back up to the 11 that we want. And if we can't get to 11 by cutting this out, we'll just put it on the stretcher. Where do you get the dies? Etsy is really the go-to place for the dies. That's where most of the tool guys sell. But you can also get them on Amazon. But there are several sellers on Etsy. Give it a check. Thanks for the follow, Elmo. Okay, we are at 10. And still have quite a bit to go here. Yeah, there's still a lot of meat in there. While I'm doing this, though, I'll just tell you that all of my rings are for sale on my website, southwindcoinrings.com. I've got a pretty wide selection. I'll be giving you guys a 20% off code. That you can use for anything on the site. Thanks for the follow, Craig. Okay, we're still good here. Don't want to take out too much or it'll start cutting into the detail on the inside. I'll cut a little more and then I'll check the size. Okay, we are up to 10 3/4 almost. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, there's still some to be cut out. Hope it's not too boring, but it's a part of the process. Cut my finger doing this the other day. The tool slipped off and got my finger. And I was bleeding like a stuck hog. But I kept going because the show must go on. Okay, we're almost at 11. I think by the time I get in there and do some fine sanding, it'll probably put me at 11. Okay, so like I mentioned, we are getting a nice, almost straight wall. We're damn close. Okay, do I want to? I think it's actually pretty darn close. So I think that's good. I'm going to stop there with the forging process. All right, so now we'll start shining it up. We'll do that over here. And I start that process using this 4/0 steel wool. Just moving my head so I can see comments. Hey King, how you doing? Anybody have any questions? Go ahead and keep tapping that screen, guys. We're at 910 likes. So we can get up to 2,000 before I'm done. Almost, we're getting close to being done. I'm doing pretty good, King. Thanks for stopping by. Get the inside now. Wow, we're up to 1.4K already. Somebody's busy. Thank you. Pretty. See how shiny we can get this. I use this Mother's mag and aluminum polish to shine it up. It works really good on silver and gold and non-ferrous metals. Well, we hit 2,000. Ask and you shall receive, I guess. I appreciate it, guys. I really do. This part might get a little boring, but it has to be done. Now, I'll take this yellow one, start buffing it off. This ring has got so much detail that it's kind of hard to get a mirror finish across the whole face of it. Start shining. Yeah, that's starting to look pretty good now. Okay, I think that's about as good as I can do with the mag polish. Now I've got these other disposable wipes to finish it off. Oh, I need to buy some more of these. Get all the polish off my hands. Pick up all this steel wool dust. Okay, now this will start shining up real nice. These 1 ounce rings go for $159. I also do American, US coins, silver dollars, half dollars, quarters, state quarters. Yeah, it's starting to shine up pretty nice now. I've got Morgan silver dollars. That's about it. All right, I told you I'd give you a discount code for my website, so there it is if anybody's interested. 20% off anything on the site. I'll leave it there for a second. Oh, we got up to 3.1K likes. Thanks. Thanks a lot. All right. Does anybody have any questions or comments? Anything I can do to improve my lives? Pretty nice. All right. I guess that's it then, guys. So thank you for joining. I do appreciate it. I usually do lives 4 or 5 times a week. So if you followed me, then you'll know when I'm on. Also, I put all these replays on my YouTube site. Just if you want to check it out, just search for Southwind Coin Rings. You can see all of my my videos that I've done here and other places. All right, everybody, thank you so much. Thank you, King. I appreciate it. All right, everybody. Have a great day. See you next time.